Welcome to this first session on Excel, where we are going to talk about the introduction, how to use the interface, and things like that. Understand the Excel screen, navigating in a spreadsheet, understanding the worksheets, columns, rows, and cells out there, saving and opening and closing the worksheets. So, if I'm going to open this part, you can see that you can see that this is the menu part here, this part where I'm moving the cursor out there, and there here on top we are seeing the um, uh, quick access bar, which is uh, if you remember the icon, you can directly go to that functionality there, and each of the menu is associated with a drop down here, which is known as the ribbon out there. And then you can use help, where tell me what you want to do, and then here this will collapse the formula bar and things like that, so you don't view it. So when you open it and you press on this button to expand, it will expand there. This is the scroll bar at the side, which is called as the vertical scroller here, that we are typically seeing here. And then this is the vertical scroll bar out there, where you can move this way. So this is a horizontal scroll bar, and then here you can zoom things. Here you can zoom, and then you can reduce it to whatever size you typically require out there. This is the normal view, and then you can have a page layout view out there. So it will look out in a page layout, and then you can come back to the normal view there. And then this is for the page break preview there. So how the printing will actually happen, that is what it is going to show. So let us come back to the normal view out here, and then this is all about how the Excel screen looks like, and how exactly you are going to use the functionalities out there. So if you look at the menu, you have a file menu, a home menu, insert, page layout, formulas, and then data, review, and view, and that is what is there here. And then there are other options of adding new uh, new functionality to the menu there, so you can add any this thing there. So how do I navigate through? I can use the arrow keys. So supposing I push my cursor out here, I can use the up arrow and the down arrow out there. So I'm using the up arrow, down arrow that is there on the keyboard to navigate there. I can use a control up arrow, for example. It will move to the topmost cell there. Here it is there here essentially. Or so if I say control down, for example, it will come to the last cell that is there. Control up, it will go to the topmost. And then if I say control right, then it will go to the leftmost this thing. It came here when I said control, and then put the left arrow key there. If I put the right arrow key, it will go to the last cell that is there. So if I do this, it will come back there. So similarly, I can do a page up. If I do a page up there, it will go to the previous page, and then a page down will come to the next page there automatically. So this is how you would be able to actually navigate throughout the cell out there. So this is how navigations can be done. If I am supposed to look at the understanding of the worksheet, this entire thing where you are going to you are seeing this grid sheet, you are going to identify that this is the workspace, and these are the sheets that we are talking about, the multiple sheets that I put on this particular workbook out there. And then these are the worksheets. This is one worksheet here, this is another worksheet, this is another worksheet there, there is another worksheet out there essentially. And then we can work with that. And then this is called as a cell, the position where the cursor is there is called as a cell there. Supposing I want to just increase the width of this cell, for example, I will type um, this is my, say, first Excel session, for example. Now you can see that when I do this and I put something else here, look at what happened to the thing that was there here. So if I drag this there, you can see what is the entire content of that particular cell out there. So this is how you can increase the size and reduce the size. So if you click there, it will automatically go to the size of the text. Here if you see, it will come back essentially where the second is ending out there. The same thing I can do by dragging here the height of the row that is there. I can do that. So that is the possibilities that we typically have in looking at the row and the cell height. Is another way of also doing it, which can be done here at this point here. So this is one way of doing it, and the other way is to look at the row and column heights out there, which is available on one of the this thing here. So here I can say row height, but the only problem here is I have to know the this thing there. So if I say 20, how much the size is going to move when I'm working with the numbers, I may not be able to identify. But when I identify by dragging, I know where to leave the uh, cursor out there. So this is something that is normally used there. So we normally prefer using this drag and drop method out there. This is my column headers out there, A, B, C, D, E, F, whatever is there. These are my column headers on the Excel sheet out there. And then these are my row headers here. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the horizontal this thing here is my row headers. So this is how you would identify column and row here. So here if I say this will be identified as F9 here. So that is the whole process out there. Next is how I can save this sheet. So for doing that, all I have to do is click on this, go to save as, and then click on the directory that I want to save it, and then give the name there. If you want a new directory, you can still go and create another level of a directory there, and then put it into that folder there. And then this is how you are saving the file. To open a file, I can go here, I can go on open, I can go and say this PC there, go to the right folder out there, and then try to open the file. This can be done. out there. This is for open. I can also directly save the document. The present directory, wherever it is there, it will just save it and it will come out. This is for opening a file. And then if I want to essentially close it, I can do it by pressing it here, or go to the file menu and say close. So this is how the whole this thing would typically work there. If you go to the info here, it is there on info, so it will say whether it is a protected workbook, what is the size of this thing there, who are the authors there, who was the last this thing. So this system is admin, this system's name is admin. So I made my last modification on this system, so it says the last is modified by admin there, and the author name is Kandan, the name of the system is Kandan. So it is taking that for whatever I do on this system will be saved with my name out there. So this is how you work with Excel out there. Thanks for your patient hearing there. I hope this session was useful for you. We'll meet in the next session. Thanks a lot.